And so for our first award recipient, Jonathan Epstein, if you could come up. Or if you're going to keep clapping, this may go on forever. Before I read the citation, I just want everyone to know that, to mention that Dr. Epstein's father-in-law, Dr. Leon Klemper, who's here tonight, received a Distinguished Service Award in 2006. So, and I know that before now they knew that that she married well. So now he can rest assured.
Insert the Freudian reference here.
Okay, so Jonathan Epstein, veterinary graduate 2002 and master's 2002. Dr. Epstein, it is with great pleasure that we recognize your outstanding contributions to your profession, to the global community, and to Tufts. Since earning your doctorate of veterinary medicine, your Master of Public Health, and the first certificate in international veterinary medicine at Tufts just a few years ago, you have established yourself as a luminary in your profession. You've been heralded for your work in helping to discover the origin of the SARS virus, your research and fieldwork with mad cow disease, and in tracking the Nipah virus, and for your work with your fellow virus hunters to understand and hopefully to prevent the transfer of diseases from bats and other wildlife to humans. You are an Associate Vice President of EcoHealth Alliance, an international organization of scientists dedicated to the conservation of biodiversity through innovative research on intricate relationships between wildlife, ecosystems, and human health. And you serve as the Executive Director of the Consortium for Conservation Medicine, a collaborative institution that strives to understand the link between environmental change, the health of all species, and the conservation of biodiversity. You are highly respected internationally, with dozens of scientific articles, book chapters, and major conference presentations to your name. You've been featured on Public Radio International, the Discovery Channel, NBC Nightly News, 60 Minutes in a good way, and BBC NewsHour, and in numerous publications. In addition to your many National Institutes of Health grants, you are currently the co-principal investigator on a $75 million grant from USAID's Emerging Pandemic Threats Program. You were the very first alumnus from Tufts to be inducted into the Delta Omega Honor Society for excellence in the field of public health, as well as the 2007 recipient of the Cummings School Outstanding Alumnus Award. And we're not done. Your dedication to the Cummings School and to Tufts remains strong. You teach in Tufts programs, and as Associate Professor of Public Health, Joanne Lindemeyer notes, in spite of the heavy workload, I note that John carries, including trips to sites in Southeast Asia and elsewhere around the world for research. He has never turned away a student's request for mentorship, research, or other internships. Among faculty who offer summer projects on the Grafton campus, his are easily the most popular, and one of the reasons for this, in addition to the exciting opportunities he offers, is that he is a superb mentor to our students. Dr. Epstein, you have shown yourself an exceptional role model and leader, and your work is saving the lives of humans and animals. It is with great pleasure that the Alumni Association presents you with this Young Alumni Distinguished Achievement Award. Congratulations.
Wow. I really am speechless, but thank you so much. Thank you. It's absolutely sincerely an honor to be recognized like this, and actually particularly want to thank the Alumni Committee for getting this award in the nick of time, because I just want to mention I still squeaked into the young alumni category. But full disclosure, the qualification is you have to have graduated within 10 years, and I think I have about a month left before that expires, and my wife's fond of reminding me that I should enjoy it while it lasts, because after that I'm no longer young. But when I think back, nothing happens in a vacuum and nothing happens alone, and it starts with a tremendous foundation and support system, of course, from home with my family. And when I think about the environment that Tufts provided at the vet school, it was so instrumental to getting me to where I am today. And I think, just in a brief reflection of my time at the vet school, one of the prevailing themes was certainly the road less traveled. And that speaks to the relative youth of the vet school itself, but also that it's a very progressive institution among other vet schools and offers a lot of alternative track opportunities for veterinarians. And I went to Tufts because I was interested in working with wildlife, but it was really on the first day when I was at the accepted students open house, and one of the other students approached me and said, hey, we have this new program that's a combined DVM Masters in Public Health program. It's really great. Not only do you do your vet program, but you get to take extra classes twice a week for 4 years, and then they'll give you a master's at the end. And I said, are you kidding me? I was barely, imagining doing the work of the vet curriculum. I couldn't imagine adding something else in. But, so much of my experience was about, despite many reasons not to do something, some very good reasons to take those opportunities and chances. And going into that combined program, despite it being extra work, was one of the best things I ever did, best decisions I ever made. And it provided me with an opportunity not only to harvest my interest in working with wildlife, but to really think about the linkages between human health and animal health in a real public health, global health way. And it's been phenomenal. And school, just like life, has been a series of these kinds of opportunities that at first may be a little daunting, but have really turned out to be very good. And what I do now is working in a relatively new field of conservation medicine, trying to push that field forward. And so, again, a road less traveled, but one that to me has been incredibly rewarding and fulfilling, trying to get people to think a little bit differently about human health and emerging infectious diseases around the world. So, all of this happened through a variety of mechanisms, and there was a lot of inspiration at the vet school, including some tremendous mentors and faculty who are now, I'm proud to say, colleagues and very good friends, and some of whom are here tonight, and I really appreciate you all coming tonight. And that was a tremendous start, and especially on the home front, having the support of tremendous friends and an incredibly loving family. And so for tonight's award, I just want to recognize especially my father, who's here tonight, David Epstein, his partner Geraldine, who, the thing that I'll remember the most, which he said to me just before college actually, is that no matter what direction you go in and no matter what you do, just make sure you enjoy the process. And that has absolutely been my mantra, that no matter how hard things could be or challenging, it's been a blast and it is enjoyable. And I make sure that always happens. So thank you for that. My loving mother, who unfortunately is no longer with us, passed away a few years ago, but was so supportive and just so proud to see me, go in this direction. And I dedicate this award tonight to her. My tremendously supportive parents-in-law, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, Leon Klepner, Lori, and of course my absolutely loving wife, Amy, who without her absolute patience and support, none of this could be possible. So thank you. And thank you all very much, and congratulations to my other award recipients as well, my fellow awardees. Thank you.